I hope you're all having a beautiful day. As you can see, I'm in the garden again at a bit of a different spot because of where the light is currently. So there's on a little bit of a slope. Let's hope that I don't go rolling down the hill at some point. But I'm very excited to be doing this class today, and I'm finding that I'm loving my yoga practice so much currently. I mean, I always have, but you know, there's moments in time where we are even more drawn to it, and that definitely is now for me. So I hope everybody enjoys. What you need is 2 blocks of sorts. You need a strap, belt, scarf, tie, whatever you can do, and maybe a little towel if you get hot, and that should be it. Alrighty, let's get going. So sitting comfortably, cross-legged, that suits you. If your knees are a problem, then you're welcome to stretch the legs out ahead. And then let's just extend the spine. So take the hands onto the knees and just use them as levers to lift the vertebra away from one another. Skull bone lifting up towards the ceiling, the sky, sternum lifted, shoulder blades moving towards one another and down the spine. And then you're going to take cushion of forefinger and thumb together in Jnana Mudra. And the meaning of this mudra is universal meets individual. So I think it's such a lovely mudra, especially at the moment. So we're going to start by exhaling through the nose to empty the lungs. And then keeping the eyes closed, draw breath in through the nose, nice and slowly. Pause and exhale through the nose. Inhale. Pause, exhale. Inhale. Pause, exhale. Inhale. Ujjayi breath is just an extension of our normal breath. Pause, exhale. Inhale, pause, exhale. Slight constriction in the back of the throat to help with the sound. Inhale, pause, exhale. Inhale to 5, 2, 3, 4, 5, pause. Exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5, pause. Inhale, 2, 3, 4, 5, pause. Exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5, pause. Inhale, 2, 3, 4, 5, pause. Exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5, pause. Inhale, 2, 3, 4, 5, pause. Exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5, pause. And then continue to breathe nice and steadily in and out through the nose, keeping the eyes closed while I speak to you about what we're doing today. Balancing asanas develop lightness, strength, and agility. Practicing balancing poses allows you to achieve tremendous control over the body. The poses develop muscle tone and increase coordination, concentration, and focus. By practicing outer balance, you can cultivate your inner silence. And a reading to start off with. A well-developed sense of humor is the pole that adds balance to your steps as you walk the tightrope of life. And then with that, let's exhale through the nose. And then inhale all that positive energy, vitality, health. Part the lips and sigh out any negativity. And then inhale only positive through the nose. And sigh out the negative. And inhale the positive. And release the negative. ahead. And let's just stretch forwards onto tips of fingers. And walking the hands back, 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 back. Coming onto hands and knees. Okay, so we want to have the wrists underneath the shoulders, knees underneath the hips. You're going to then walk the hands one hand space ahead. Make sure that your fingers are spread, middle finger pointing forwards, digging the toes, and tailbone lifting up. Chest pushing through, revolving shoulders away from the ears. When you look back, make sure that you can't see your heels. They're neatly tucked away behind the toes. And if your hamstrings are tight, then bend the legs and feel how you can push that chest right through. And then keep that extension of tailbone up to the ceiling. And if you're able to, then straighten the legs. Otherwise, it's no problem to keep them bent. So if you're able to, you can start straightening the legs, easing the heels down. And then let's just work into our calves and our Achilles by bending the right leg and extending left heel down. And swap. And swap. And swap. And swap. Good. And then both heels down. And then we're going to bring the shoulders over the wrists, working into the heels. Body's in a straight line. Upper buttock flesh moving down towards the heels. Draw the rib cage in. Suck the belly button in. And inhale. And as you exhale, pushing back into down dog. And bringing shoulders over the wrists, working into the heels. Body's in a straight line. Inhale. Exhale. Back into down dog. And bringing the shoulders over the wrists, working into the heels. Inhale, exhale, back into down dog. Breathe. We're going to lift the right leg up to the ceiling. Bend the leg, look underneath the armpit, feel that stretch over the rib cage, over the hip. Enjoying this first beautiful stretch to the psoas. And replace. And then left leg up. And bending. As you open up, looking underneath the armpit. Breathe. Feel that stretch. And replace. Bringing the forearms onto the mat. If you've got an injury, you're welcome to stay here. If you can take it further, bring the nose to fingertips, push back and straighten. Forearms onto mat, nose to fingertips, push back, straighten. Forearms onto mat, nose to fingertips, push back, straighten. Forearms onto mat, nose to fingertips, push back, straighten. Forearms onto mat, nose to fingertips, push back, straighten. 3 more. 2 more. And last one. And then you can just tiptoe, feet towards the hands, big toes in, heels out, and just hang. So letting go of tension, neck, shoulders, arms are hanging, head is heavy. Let it all go. We tend to shove a lot of tension into our neck and shoulders without even realizing it. So this is the opportunity to release that. You can do what feels good with the arms. Let them hang, grab hold of the elbows. And then let's straighten the feet out so they're Tadasana feet. Take the backs of the hands together, wing them out. Interlace the hands behind the back, bear down into them. And bring the arms over the head. And then inhale to the horizontal and exhale as you come up. Good. So we're going to come onto our knees for Sushasana, head balance. So onto the knees. If you need the wall, that's what you're going to do. Go to the wall. If you are working on your head balance, then make sure that you are at some point When you're feeling stable, try to bring the legs away from the wall. Okay, if you are happy in the center of the room, then go for it. If you're just working on the base, that's what you're going to do. I just want to remind those with high blood pressure that's not under control, any problems, pressure problems in your eyes, like detached retinas, glaucoma, then no inversions for you. So if you do have one of those issues, if you have a neck problem, then you can still do the base and keep the head lifted. So I will demonstrate that now. And if you are new to Sirshasan, then you're just going to work on the base and work on taking 80% of the weight onto the arms and only about 20% onto the head. Okay, cool. Let's do it. So we're going to come onto the forearms. You're going to grab hold of your triceps. You're going to check that these elbows are super glued to the mat here. Tips the fingers together ahead. Interlace the fingers, tuck one baby finger under. Base the thumbs together, pull them back. Okay, so forearms inclined towards one another. Now, if you've got a neck problem, you're going to keep the head hanging. So you're just going to dig in the toes, lift that tailbone up, and release the head. Okay. If you are okay to put your head down, you're going to place the top of the head into the apex of the triangle. Okay, if you're not sure of this base, please go and have a look on our YouTube channel. We have got a demo of it that one of our wonderful teachers in training did. So please go and have a look at that. It will give you very detailed instructions. And it is very important that we get this really right, okay, so that we're protecting our necks. So let's go on to the top of the head. You're going to dig in the toes and straighten the legs. Then you're going to walk, 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 walk until you feel lightness. So you see how my tailbone is going over my base, and then bring the knees in. See if you can hang out here for a moment, and then stretch the legs up. Once you're up, you want to draw the rib cage in, you want to draw the abdominals in, and you are working at taking 80% of the weight on the arms, and only about 20% on the head. One of the best things we can do for ourselves is to get upside down, changes our perspective. So if you're struggling with perspective, I think just about everybody might be at the moment. It's a very good thing to do. Okay, to come down, you want to reverse the action. So tailbone moving back, 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 back. Down you come with control. If you want to stay up for a few more moments, please do that. And you want to then spend at least 10 breaths in child's pose. If you're still in Sirshasan, go for it. Hold it as long as you can. See if you can build up and keep it that little bit longer each time. Also takes the pressure off our heart, gets all that fresh blood to the brain. I used to have a hairdresser when we had a studio in Joburg. He used to come to our classes, and he said that guaranteed it makes your hair grow. So if you stand upside down every day, you might have that benefit as well. Hair growth, and it's a natural facelift if we do it often enough. So plenty of reasons to do Sirshasan every day and to work on it and really feel that you're comfortable and happy in it. Okay, let's come to the front of the mat. Big toes together, heels together. You're going to lift the toes, spread and replace one by one on the mat, starting with the baby toes. See if you can get them down individually. And then up onto tippy toes, extend the feet and replace. Feel the energy coming up the shins, draw back the thighs, extend from pubis to sternum, sternum to collarbones. Take the shoulders back, root the tailbone down. You are now in Tadasan, strong and balanced, rooted into Mother Earth, hands into Namaste. Inhale, and as you exhale, stretch forwards. Place hands above the knees and extend the spine, feeling each vertebra lifting away from one another. And then take hands to wherever you can reach, maybe onto tips of fingers ahead. Extra stretch, looking forwards, tuck in, grabbing hold of calves or ankles. As you widen at the elbows, drawing tummy closer to thigh, chin eventually going beyond the knees. Bend the legs, plant the hands, step back on the right. Flatten, front to meet the back. Bring shoulders over the wrists. So you're in plank now. Again, we are making sure we're not doing this with the hips. We're also not doing that. Okay, so upper buttock flesh moving down towards the heels. Just drop the knees down. Elbows close to the body. As you go, chest and then tummy. Untuck the toes. Don't even use the hands for your baby cobra as you look ahead. Very good for strength in our lower back. Turn the toes back into plank. Knees, chest, and then tummy. Enter down dog. Tailbone lifting up. Chest pushing through towards the upper thighs. And ease in the heels to the mat. Breathe in and out through the nose. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale, back onto tippy toes as you come back on the right. Left to meet the right. Tuck in Uttanasana. Inhale, arms up over the head. Exhale, hands into Namaste. And your butterflies everywhere. I hope you can see them. Beautiful. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, fold forwards. Inhale, look forwards. Exhale, tuck in. Bend the legs, plant the hands, step back on the left. Flatten, front to meet the back. Shoulders over the wrists, working into the heels. Breathe. As you go down, knees, chest, and then tummy. Untuck the toes, baby cobra. Turn the toes back into plank. Knees, chest, and then tummy. Enter down dog, tailbone lifting up to the ceiling. Chest pushing through towards upper thighs. And ease in the heels to the mat. Breathe in and out through the nose. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale, back onto tippy toes as you come back on the left. Right to meet the left. Tuck in Uttanasana. Inhale, arms up over the head. Exhale, hands into Namaste. Okay, so we're going to take it a step further into Chaturanga and up dog for those that want to. Otherwise, stay at knees, chest, and baby cobra if that's better for you. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, fold forwards. Inhale, look forwards. Exhale, tuck in. Bend the legs, plant the hands, step back on the right. Flatten, front to meet the back. Bring shoulders over the wrists, work into the heels. Breathe. As you go down, either knees, chest, or hovering in Chaturanga. No time our elbows are close to the body. Inhale, bringing the hips forward, up dog, extend out of the shoulders, push the mat away through the hands. Turn the toes back into plank, Chaturanga. Down dog, tailbone lifting up to the ceiling, chest pushing through towards the upper thighs, and ease in the heels to the mat. Breathe in and out through the nose. Inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale. Inhale, back onto tippy toes as you come back on the right. Left to meet the right. Tuck in Uttanasana. Inhale, arms up over the head. Exhale, hands into Namaste. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, look forward. Exhale, tuck in. Bend the legs, plant the hands, step back on the left. Flatten, front to meet the back. Bring shoulders over the wrists. Work into the heels, breathe. As you go down, either knees, chest, or hovering, Chaturanga. Inhale, up dog. Extend out of the shoulders, open up. Turn the toes back into plank. Chaturanga. Down dog. Can you get there without touching the mat with your knees? Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. All right, so I'm just quickly going to relocate a little worm off the mat. So cute. Come on. Come on, little guy. Okay. There we go. Alrighty, so you're in down dog, so hopefully you've stayed there. Inhale. Exhale. We're going to lift the right leg up. Bend the leg. Look underneath the armpit. Feel that stretch over the hip, over the rib cage.
Then we're going to bring the knee into the chest. As you bring the shoulders over the wrists, hug it in. See if you can get knee right up to chin. Breathe. Alrighty, so now we are going to swivel on that back foot. We're going to bring that leg through. See if you can keep it lifted for a moment and then place the foot down. Once you've done that, you can just bring that back foot at a little bit of an angle and we're going to go into a Vipassana variation. So taking that arm over the head. Breathe. Lovely. Okay, now, so to listen carefully, we're going to revolve, go onto the ball of that back foot, go onto the outer rim of the other foot. Make sure the hands are shoulder distance and see if you can go into a chaturanga. Good. Very good for giving that RT band a nice stretch. Bring that knee back into the chest, give it a hug. Then we're going to swivel onto that back foot and we're going into Vipassana. Bring that top leg up, take it behind. Wowping. Awesome, everybody. And back onto all fours. Everybody there? And back into down dog. Breathe. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Left leg up. Open up. Look underneath the armpit. Every time you do that, see it as a celebration of life. And then bringing the knee into the chest. Squeeze it in. Good job. And then you're going to swivel on that back foot. And we're going to bring that leg up. For a moment, place it down. Take the right foot to an angle. And then stretch that arm over. In fact, we don't want to go into wild things, so it's more of a Vipassana variation. Did you all see that butterfly? Breathe. Good. Okay, then you're going to bring that back up. Replace that hand. Swivel onto the ball of the back foot. Outer rim of the other leg. Shoulders over it. Chaturanga. Straighten the arms. Beautiful. We are going to then go into Vipassana. Lift that top leg up. Take it behind. Wowping. Oh, this is awesome. Breathe. And back into down dog. Well done, everybody. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. And as you exhale, jumping into a Buddha squat. Okay, taking elbows into thighs. Make sure if you can't get your feet flat, then just widen your stance a little bit and see if that helps. Inhale. Lift the sternum. Use the elbows into the thighs. Open up your hips. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. And as you exhale, taking your hands down, knees right up towards the armpits. Look ahead, round the spine, draw the abdominals in. Vipassana. If you are still working on getting your balance in Vipassana, just start taking more weight from the feet onto the hands. And then we're going to draw into the abdominals and see if we can either shoot the legs back or a couple of bunny hops back. And into down dog. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. And as you exhale, jumping back into a Buddha squat. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. And as you exhale, we can come to a standing position. If you're happy in Buddha squat, then stay in Buddha squat while you're watching me. I'm going to demonstrate Bujapita-san. Okay, so you might want to use blocks for it. We are going to, hopefully not going to roll down the hill. Okay, so I'm going to show you what it looks like and then I'll show you the alternative with blocks. You want to start with the feet about hip-width apart. You're going to take your arms through the legs. You're going to grab hold of your ankles and see if you can really get those shoulders underneath the knees. Then you're placing your hands directly behind the feet. Then you're going to wiggle, wiggle, wiggle and see if you can lift up. Okay, Bujapita-san. If you want to use blocks, then you can have the blocks directly behind the feet like this. Some people find it easier. Fingers to the sides or to the front, never behind. in any version, and make sure that you don't have a wall behind you, because we do tend to roll back. I don't want you to hit your head. Okay, so let's give that a bash together. If you're using blocks, you have them behind you. Feet hip width apart. Take the arms through the legs, grab hold of those ankles, see if you can wedge. Shoulders right underneath the knees. Place the hands down. Wiggle. Hook in. Right over left. Good. And up you come. Well done. Did you get there? If you got lift off for the first time, you've got to let me know, remember? Awesome. Okay. And let's come. You might need your blocks in fact. Let's come back to the front of the mat. Okay, so I'm just going to get some music going. Alright, so we're at the front of the mat. Big toes together, heels together. Are you awake, alert and alive? Let's inhale, arms up. Exhale, fold forwards. Inhale, look forwards. Exhale, tuck in. Bend the legs, plant the hands, step back on the right and pause. We're going to drop onto the knee of that back leg. We're going to bring the arms up, biceps in line with the ears, stretching into fingertips. Inhale, exhale, inhale. So left hip working into that left femur, working into the hip. Inhale, and as you exhale, hands into Namaste. Inhale, extend the spine. Exhale as you twist to take right elbow against the thigh. Press top palm into the bottom. On every exhalation, see if you can twist that little bit further. Breathe. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. And as you exhale, for those that want to try the arm balance, you're going to take it further here. If you're happy in your twist, that's where you're staying. So place the hands down. You want 2 points of contact, one by the hip, the other one by the knee. Use the toes of that back foot to see if you can get onto your arms and balance. Did you get there? Well done, everybody. Okay, so we're back in our twist. Inhale, and as you exhale, dig in the toes. You can take it as far as you wish here. You can stay here. You can drop fingertips down, lifting top arm up, maybe into a full extension. Inhale, exhale, inhale, and as you exhale, coming into Virabhadrasana 1. Inhale, exhale, open up your chest. Inhale, exhale, inhale, and as you exhale, open up into Virabhadrasana 2. As always, alignment, second toe on that line. Heel of the front foot, bisect in the back. Stretch into fingertips. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. As you dip forward, take elbow against the thigh. Top arm comes all the way around. So open up. Bottom hand to ankle or block. Top arm over the head. Inhale. Exhale. Revolve ribcage to the sky. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Back into warrior 2. Straighten that front leg. Create space underneath the armpit. Inhale. Exhale. Reach, stretch, breathe. Bottom hand up to shin. Top hand into the waist. Take your alignment. Second toe, thumb, shoulder. Revolve. Bottom buttocks under. Open up chest. Looking up. And stretching into fingers. Inhale. Exhale. Trikonasana. Make sure that your ribcage is above the thigh, not in front of it. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. And as you exhale, top hand into the waist. Look ahead. Bend the front leg, bring the back leg in closer. Grab hold of the block. Ahead of little toe. If it's in line with your foot, you're not going to be able to balance. So make sure it's ahead of little toe. And then revolve open. Ardha Chandrasana. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Maybe you can let go of your block and fly. Go for it. Inhale. Exhale. And landing back into Awesome. And revolve. One hand on either side of that front foot, front to meet the back. Shoulders over the wrists. Work into the heels. Breathe. Chaturanga. Inhale, up dog. Extend out of the shoulders. Turn the toes back into plank. Chaturanga. Down dog. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale, back onto tippy toes as you come back on the right. Left to meet the right. Tuck in Uttanasana. Inhale, arms up over the head. Exhale, hands into Namaste. Awesome. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, fold forwards. Inhale, look forwards. Exhale, tuck in. Bend the legs, plant the hands, step back on the left. Drop onto the knee of that back leg. And then let's lunge into this front leg. Bringing the biceps in line with the ears. Inhale. Exhale. Right hip moving back, left hip forwards. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Hands into Namaste. Inhale. Extend the spine. Exhale. Twist to take left elbow against the thigh. Press top arm into the bottom. On every exhalation, see if you can twist that a little bit further. Inhale. Exhale. Okay, let's go to the arm balance for those that won't do so. Using the toes of the back foot, that's very important. Then you're going to remember those 2 points of contact. See if you can get onto your elbows. Lift off. Did you manage? Well done. Okay, you're starting your twist. Dig in the toes. Inhale. Exhale. Watch the back legs. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Bayo's coming to check things out. Inhale. And as you exhale, coming into Virabhadrasana 1. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. And as you exhale, coming into Virabhadrasana 2. Good. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Remember, front heel bisect in the back. Inhale. Exhale. Dip forwards, take elbow against the thigh. Use it as a lever. Top arm comes all the way around to open up. Bottom hand to ankle or block. If you need a block, it's in front of your foot like this. Top arm over. Inhale. Exhale. Revolve rib cage. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Back into Virabhadrasana. And straighten that front leg. Create space. Inhale. Exhale. Reach, reach, reach. Bottom hand onto shin, top hand into the waist. Check in, second toe, thumb, shoulder. Revolve, bottom buttocks under. Top arm up. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Top hand into the waist. Look ahead. Bend the front leg. Bring the back leg in closer, closer. Grab hold of the block. Lifting that leg up. Work into the heel. Revolve the chest open. And up the arm comes. That's it. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Remember to activate this leg and lift it higher. Inhale. Exhale. Don't want to land on your bayo. Back into Virabhadrasana. 2. Good. And revolve. One hand on either side of that front foot, front to meet the back. And you guys just go into down dog as I try and coax Bayo away. Okay, let's go, boy. Come on. Oh. As everybody knows, animals just love doing yoga. Okay, so let's hope that he's happy there. So you're in down dog. Okay, bring the shoulders over the wrists, work into the heels, breathe. Chaturanga. Inhale, up dog. Turn the toes back into plank. Chaturanga. Down dog. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. And as you exhale, back onto tippy toes. As you come back on the left, right to meet the left. Tuck in. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, hands into Namaste. Okay, let's just steady ourselves with the tree. And I also feel that because it's such a beautiful day and we've got such beautiful trees in our garden, we need to honor that with a Sun. So let's take the weight onto the left leg. Make sure it's a Tadasana foot. Activate that left leg, bringing the right heel as high towards the perineum as you can. So remember, if you've got, or if you're able to get high up, that's cool. Otherwise, go below the knee, never onto the knee. Okay, so either above or below the knee. Work into the heel of the hands. Exhale, inhale all that positive energy up. Drop the shoulders. Ascend into fingertips. Join palm to palm. Good job. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Let's bring the hands into Namaste. Inhale. Don't worry if your balance is off today. You can always blame the moon. Blame the lockdown. Inhale. Exhale. Stretching fingers up. Tips the fingers together. Push the air away as you bring the arms down and release the foot. Okay, let's go to the other side. So we're taking weight onto that right foot. Activating right leg. Bring in left heel as high up as you can. Stretching into fingers. Exhale. Inhale all that positive energy up. Drop the shoulders. Ascend into fingertips. Join palm to palm. Good. Inhale. Exhale. Bring in hands into Namaste. So remember, if you're needing to feel strong and focused and balanced for anything, then go upside down, get all that fresh blood to the brain, and then do a tree. It really does help to bring focus to our bodies and minds. And bringing the arms up again, tips the fingers together, push the air away as you bring them down. Well done. And replace. And back to the front of the mat for your last two Surya Namaskars. Are you ready? Okay, so let's go. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, fold forwards. Inhale, look forwards. Exhale, tuck in. Bend the legs, plant the hands, step back on the right. Flatten, front to meet the back. Bring shoulders over wrists. Good, breathe. And then we're going to drop both feet to the right. Keeping them hip width apart. Draw belly button in. Back to the center and to the left. Back to the center and to the right. And back to the center and to the left. And back to the center. Chaturanga. Inhale, up dog. Extend out of the shoulders. Open up. Turn the toes back into plank. Chaturanga. Down dog. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Right leg up to the ceiling. Inhale, and as you exhale, bring that foot through to place it in between the hands. If you need to help it forwards, that's no problem. Then we're going to take left hand in line with that foot. We're going to swivel onto the outer edge of that back foot. We bring in front to meet the back, into the viscera. Inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale. Let's lift that top leg, take it behind, into whelping. Inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale. Back into down dog. Breathe. Let's bring the shoulders over the wrists, work into the heels. Hold it for 5, 2, 3, 4, 5. Chaturanga. 2, 3, 4, 5. Up dog. 2, 3, 4, 5. Turn the toes. Chaturanga. 2, 3, 4, 5. Down dog. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Do you love your down dogs? Left leg up. Inhale, and as you exhale, bringing that foot through. And then I'm just adjusting here. I don't want to flash. Okay, so we're going to then take right hand in line with the foot. Remember, if you want to grab hold of that big toe, you can do that and go into extended Vivista side, into Hanuman legs. Otherwise, we're swiveling on that back foot. We bring in the top big toe, working bottom big toe down. Stretch. Draw belly button in. Remember, if you need that as a variation, that's cool. Put your knee down. Okay, so we're here. We lift in top leg up. We take it behind. Wild thing. Breathe. And back into down dog. And then we can go down wide knees. Big toes together. Stretch forwards onto tips of fingers, extending the spine. Walk the hands back, one hand on top of the other. Resting forehead on hands, or you can keep arms extended out. Work tailbone to heels, few moments breath. Okay, onto tips of fingers, extend the spine. Walk the hands back, 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 back. And come to lying down on your backs. Grab hold of your straps. Okie dokes. Okay, so we've got our strap. You lying down. You take in the strap around the right foot, stretching it up. Extending left leg out along the mat. Don't forget about it. Work into the heel. Pull the toes back. On every exhalation, see if you can take that leg that little bit further. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale to your maximum. Lifting head up. Attempt to get nose and knee together using your stomach muscles. And replace. Grab hold of both sides of the strap with the right hand. Left hand onto the left hip. With control, taking the leg out to the right. Inhale, and as you exhale, up and over. So grab hold of both sides of the strap with the other hand. Back to the center. Bend the leg, knee out to the right. Grab hold of the foot with the left hand. Lifting the head up as you take strap from left ear to right ear. Drawing heel and shin closer together. And release. Okay, let's bend the legs. Take the strap around the left foot. Stand it up. Stretching right leg out along the mat. On every exhalation, let's take that leg that little bit further. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Go to your maximum. Lifting head up, attempt to get nose and knee together. And replace. Grab hold of both sides of the strap with the left hand, right hand on the right hip. And with control, taking the leg out to the side.
I've been mixing whiskey and wine.
Inhale, and as you exhale, up and over. Lovely counter stretch. This is very important for our happy backs to get that beautiful stretch over the buttocks. Back to the center. Bend the leg, knee out to the left. Grab hold of the foot with the right hand. Lift the head up as you take strap from right ear to left ear. Join heel and chin closer together. And release. Awesome. Take your strap, put it to the side. Give your knees a little hug into the chest. And then we're going to rock 5 times on our spine. Okay, so get ready to rock and roll. Get all that prana life force running up and down the spine. Good. Okay, and then take the hands in front and shoot the legs back into a down dog. Okay, and then we're going to go down wide knees, big toes together, stretch forward for a moment, getting that extension. And walking the hands back, 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 back. Alrighty, so you're going to now come onto your buttocks for the boat. So there's a couple of ways that we can do the boat, and it depends on whether you can keep your back straight. Okay, so again, I'm a bit of an angle. Hope I don't roll down the hill. Alright, so the first thing I want you to do is to grab hold underneath the thighs like this and lift the sternum. So lift the sternum, and then you're going to lift the legs. Now, some people might find that they can't keep their back straight and let go of the legs. So if that is the case, I want you to stop here. And you'll still feel that you're working very hard. Okay, if you are able to take the arms out to the side, you're going to do that. And only if you're able to keep your back straight and straighten the legs, then you're going to do it. Okay, so we're going to hold it. Inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale. You're working your liver, your spleen, your intestines, your psoas muscles, your abdominals. Are you inspired? Inhale, exhale, inhale, and as you exhale, release. Okay, have a breather. We're going to do it again. Okay, and let's go. Up we come. Inhale, exhale. Take both arms to the right, look to the right. Inhale, exhale to the left. Inhale, exhale, back to the center. Inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale, inhale, and as you exhale, release. Okay. Let's do it 3 more times because of the lockdown fridge. Alrighty, so are you ready? And tip back. Balance in, work into the heels. Remember, this is a variation if you don't want to take it any further. Inhale, exhale. Are you straightening your legs? Are you keeping your back straight? Inhale, exhale. So stick your chest out. Make sure you're not doing that. Stick your chest out. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale, inhale, and as you exhale, release. Good. 2 more to go. Are you ready? Let's do it. Okay, and inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale, inhale, and as you exhale, release. Good. Last one. Okay. Let's go for it. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. exhale, both arms to the right, look to the right. Inhale, exhale, to the left, look to the left. Inhale, exhale, back to the center. Inhale, exhale, inhale, and as you exhale, release. Well done, everybody. Onto your back, hug the knees into the chest, rock from side to side. And into happy baby pose. Are you happy, babies? Do whatever feels good. So you can bend the one leg, extend the other. Whatever feels good. Okay, and then we are going to rock and roll again. So rock and roll on the spine. Let's go 5 times. All that prana, life force running up and down. Awesome. Okay, and then just come into a seated position. I'd like to go to the tortoise again. We did it last week for those that are following the classes. It's a wonderful stretch for the lower back. So your lower back might be feeling a little bit now from doing Navasana in the boat. So let's go into tortoise. It's a comforting asana. So we've got the feet back up at the part. Your knees are nice and high. Okay. And it also gives us an opportunity to go into firefly afterwards. Alrighty, so you're going to either just grab hold of those ankles, bring the feet together and release the head. Or if you can, take it that step further, you're going to lift the one buttocks. Then swing the arm behind you, not sitting on the hand, it's next to the buttocks. Then lift the other buttocks, swing the arm behind. Wiggle, 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 wiggle. Hook in, right foot over left. And release the head. Tortoise teaches us when we should retract into our shells and when we should stick our necks out and stand up for what we believe in. Let's have a few more breaths here. Okay, who's ready to give firefly another dash? So, Titibasana, wiggle your way out of it. Okay, keep your knees nice and high. That is key to this. So, we want the knees nice and high, above the elbows. Alrighty, then you're going to tip back, tip back. You're going to then draw into the perineum and see if you can straighten. Did you get there? You need to tell me if you did. Beautiful arm balance. Remember that arm balances require practice, practice, practice. So once we have broken them down and demystified them and found out how we can get into them, then it's a matter of doing. And eventually you will, those bundles will fire up and you will fly. But it just is a matter of falling a lot before we fly. Okay, so once you have done that, I want you to just come back into a beautiful down dog. Down into wide knees, big toes together, stretch forward for a brief moment, and then walk the hands back, 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 back. Okay, we're going to go into Hanuman, the monkey. So you'll need your blocks, and you'll also need a slippery surface, which I don't have here, but if you've got socks, you can put them on. Okay, and we want to have our blocks on either side. Alrighty, so let's have the blocks. I'll do this facing you on either side. We're going to take the right leg ahead. Okay, so right leg ahead. Alrighty. Then you're going to make sure that you're not doing that. So we want to keep the hips level. So bring in that left hip forwards, right femur working into the hip. Okay, so it doesn't matter how far you go in. as long as your alignment is correct, because then one day when you can get flat, we want to be able to get flat with nice level hips. And I think I'm going to dig a hole in our garden here with my heel. Okay, so we lift in the sternum, go to your maximum, and then just sit there and allow your body that time to open, time to stretch. You don't want to be leaning forwards like this, so lift the sternum. Inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale. Okay, now it's never a good time to have a pulled groin muscle, and especially not in lockdown. So let's just retract a little bit if you feel that it's going to end badly by lifting the arms. So retract a little bit and then see if you can find your point of balance. Arms come up. Are you happy, monkeys? Good. And release. Well done. To the other side. So bring the knees together. Okay, and then we're going to take left leg ahead. Okay, left leg ahead. And then we are going to check that our hips are level. So we draw in that left hip back, right hip forwards. We go into our maximum and we are just allowing our body that time to stretch, that time to open. Breathe. So those of us with tight hamstrings will feel this very intensely. Inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale. Good. Okay, now retract a little bit if you need to. Find that point of balance. Focus on that non-moving spot ahead. Arms come up. Good. Well done. Hanuma-san, the monkey. And release. And replace that leg. Good. Okay. And then come into a seated position. Crossing the legs. To take your right hand onto the heart, left hand onto the abdomen. Beautiful extended spine. Breathe in and out gently through the nose. So we're going to practice a little bit of Ujjayi breathing, and then we're going to do a few cleansing breaths. So let's just start by exhaling through the nose. Inhale through the nose. Pause and exhale. Pause, inhale. Pause, exhale. Pause, inhale. Pause, exhale. Pause, inhale. Pause, exhale. And then inhale through the nose. Part the lips and sigh out of the mouth. And then inhale, love through the nose. Sigh out fear. Inhale, love. Sigh out fear. Inhale, love. And let go of fear. And then you can open your eyes. If you'd like to do a handstand now, you can go for it, or a peacock. And then once you've done that, if you're looking for handstand tips and for a beautiful pincher, Mura-san, we do have both of them on the YouTube channel. Please go and have a look. There's some wonderful tips and also ways to get into it as a beginner as well.
Okay, on our YouTube channel. So we are now going to, as I said, do handstands if you wish, peacock if you wish, lovely asanas to put into any program, and especially a balancing program. And then when you're ready, you're going to get your warm things on for a beautiful shavasana. Okay, so if you know where north is, position your mat north to south, and we are going to lie down on the mat. Okay, so a little bit of back therapy as well. So just grab hold of the knees and then roll down on your mat, and then while you're doing that, I'm just going to make sure we've got our music. Okay, so lying down on the mat. Knees together, and remember the feet together, arms out to the sides. Let the knees drop down to the right. Look over left fingertips. Back to the center, left as you look over right. Back to the center, right as you look over left. And back to the center, left as you look over right. And back to the center. We're going to take right ankle onto left thigh, knee out to the side, right hand through the triangle. Grab hold over the knee, clockwise circles with the lower back. Anti-clockwise. And release. And then left ankle onto right thigh, knee out to the side, left hand through the triangle, grab hold over the knee, clockwise circles. Anti-clockwise. And release. Cross right leg over left. See if you can get the toes underneath the calf. Don't worry about it if you can't. Arms out to the sides. Let the knees drop down to the left as you look over right fingertips. Taking this moment to thank your body for everything that it allows you to do in this lifetime. Bringing the knees to the center and unwind. And then left over right as you let the knees drop down to the right, looking over left fingertips. Back to the center and unwind, stretching the legs out in front, arms comfortably by the sides with the palms to the ceiling. Point the toes, activating calves and thighs, and then just let the feet flop out. Activate abdominals and release. Chest is open, throat is relaxed, and all the muscles in the face are relaxed. Eyes gently behind the lids, tongue loosely in the mouth. Feel your body getting very heavy. Surrendering for a few minutes. Complete Shavasana. just start by breathing a little bit deeper. Bring movement to the fingers and the toes. Reach the arms over the head. Have a stretch and a yawn if you need it. And then roll over onto your right and pause there for a moment. And a reading to end off with. We can be sure that the greatest hope for maintaining equilibrium in the face of any situation results within ourselves. And our affirmation for today: I do not need to wait until I become perfect before I love myself. Loving myself is the quickest way to create a wonderful life. And then when you are ready, come to a seated position. I hope that you all go into the week feeling strong, feeling balanced. I hope that it is a happy week filled with love and laughter. And I look forward to seeing you on the mat very soon. Namaste.